And I didn't want to get out of bed today. I think it's the cold weather. I just didn't want to get up. I always feel better after I get in the shower and do my skincare and pamper myself a little bit. So I thought, well, why not test out some makeup brushes that I got from Amazon. Actually reached out to me and asked me if I wanted to test out some of their makeup brushes. And because I'm addicted to makeup brushes, I said, heck yes. And I liked this one because it came in this cute little tin here. It looks like it's kind of tin, but it's really just a plastic. It's going to be perfect for traveling. You open it up and you have a set of 14 mini brushes. Now this little case, it actually has a cell phone charger, so you can plug it in and charge your cell phone while you're doing your makeup, which is a neat little touch. And we have an LED mirror to go along with it, so you can see what you're doing while you're doing your makeup. Our powder brushes, they're just little minis, so they're gonna go perfect with my makeup that I wanna play with today. The eye spoolie, a little contour brush, or not contour, concealer brush, maybe a foundation brush, lots of different little eye brushes in here. Again, this is a 14-piece set. It's cute. And test them out with some hot new makeup. I picked up a few of the new releases from e.l.f. that I want to try out. Some eyeshadows, some powders. They're liquid eyeshadows. And then their viral eye glitters that are supposed to dupe for the Makeup by Mario. I really wanted to test those out. And I think these brushes are going to be perfect to test those because these are little travel size friendly brushes. They're small and they're mini, and I think that they're gonna really fit right into this makeup today. I'm gonna use the Makeup Forever palette because these pans are really small, so I think these brushes also are going to be useful for the little pans of makeup. Let's peel our sticker off of our mirror. Satisfying. Here is all the brushes we got. So there's 14. All right, let's test this out because I am dying to try some of this makeup. Now, obviously, my Makeup Forever palette is well loved. So I'm gonna go with this little brush. It doesn't have a number or anything on it. It just says BS Mall. I'm just gonna dip in. I like that these are small enough that they're gonna fit into the pans of this Makeup Forever palette. This is such a mess because it is hard to get brushes to fit in there. And I should just get a little tool and dig it out and put it on a palette and do it that way, but I never do, so I make a mess. But this is an amazing palette. So let's go in with a little bit of this for some foundation. This brush is almost a perfect size to do this with. I don't typically like to use a whole lot of foundation on my skin because I feel like it kind of ages me, so I don't go in with like crazy heavy amounts of foundation. And this has given me a really nice light coverage, which I like. So this brush it's not depositing like a crazy amount of foundation everywhere on my face. The bristles are pretty soft. I like that. They're really soft bristles. I like this mirror. My eyebrows, which are a hot mess right now. Really need to have my sister do my eyebrows. My sister is a beautician, so I get her to do my hair and my eyebrows for me. And she just has her shop right in her house, so that makes everything convenient. This is a nice little angled brow brush. Perfect for when you're on the go. I like that. It's got that curved angle to it. And with this peachy shade for concealer. dip in my little brush here. I have a piece. You're not really shedding. I picked a piece of hair out of it that was just protruding a little bit, but new brushes will oftentimes shed a little in the beginning. Let's see, put a little concealer on. All right, I am dying to try these liquid eyeshadows from e.l.f. This is the color in Galaxy. I don't know why I'm just drawn to bronzy colors. Oh, that's mini. Okay. I didn't realize it was quite so small, but I'm okay with that because I have so much makeup. It's not like I'm gonna ever go through all this anyway. I am gonna use this little fluffier blending brush. These bristles are really soft. I do like that. We'll see if we can't blend with that. See how it goes. We should go with that flatter brush. Yeah, let me go with the flatter brush for this. I'm just gonna kind of place this on the outside of my eye. I've never played with this before, so I don't know how fast I have to work with their liquid eyeshadows. I'm gonna go in with the fluffier brush just to try and diffuse this a little bit so it's not so dark and harsh. Brushes are working nice. Let's put some of this on. I'm dying to try this. Now, I do not have the Makeup by Mario, so I actually have absolutely nothing to compare this to. But here it is on my finger. Give that a little swatch on my hand. This one is in the color Filthy Rich. I had to put it on my eyeballs. Just gonna put it right there in the center with my finger. I'll leave the inner corner for now. Let's do the other eye. Roll off any extra because I don't want any chunks going in my eyeball. This is pretty smooth. Back in with my little blending brush here and just kind of blend that in a little bit so it doesn't look quite as sharp. Might look like a little hot mess right now, but it will all come together in the end. I also have this e.l.f. metallic eyeshadow color in Comet. I think I'll put this one just in the inner corner. Another flat brush here. This one is just another flat brush. Will be real good for right in there in the inner eye. I'll put this one right here. Ooh, that's sparkly. I'm just gonna go back to the other bigger flat brush and I'm just gonna kind of pat and pull down. Looks a little better. This little brush here, it's just a little itty bitty angled brush and I think that's gonna be real good to get under my eyes here. I'm gonna go in with my Huda Beauty Icy Nude palette for the under eye. Run that here. Oh, this brush is perfect for this. This fits under my eye perfectly. Ooh, I like that brush for that. You can get really precise in there. Yeah, I like that a lot. I can place it real precise. And then I have this pencil brush here that I think I'll just take and kind of buff it out. This is a nice little travel brush kit. And if you're lazy like me and you don't like to clean your brushes a lot, then the more brushes, the merrier. So that's the way I look at it. The more brushes I have, the less I've got to spend cleaning them all. It's awful, isn't it? It's terrible. All right, let's test out their powder brush. Go in, well, wait, no, take that back. I need some blush. We are gonna use this, I think. Used it for my foundation, but I'm gonna just use it for a little bit of blush. I'm not gonna do much more with my eyes. And I'm gonna just mix these two. Look how this brush just fits right into these pans. So I like that. I'm just gonna mix those. Maybe I'll mix a little peach in. Why not? Mix them all. And at least get myself some blush. I ain't even gonna contour. It's one of those days where I'm lucky I made it out of bed and it makes me feel better to do my makeup and play with things. But yeah, I don't want to go. I'm just going to sit at home all day. I don't really want to full glam myself, but I want to look like I'm alive. Doing some basics and just playing right now. Playing with the things that I want to play with for the day that makes me happy. Okay, that worked out really good for blush too. I think I like this brush better for blush than foundation. It's the perfect size to just fit right there on your cheekbone. Like that brush. Now let's try the powder by e.l.f. I'm kind of afraid that this powder might be a little too deep for my skin. I don't want to look like I'm too makeup-y. This is what was in the medium neutral. I'm gonna take the powder brush from this set and just dip in here. Ooh, see this? I'm really afraid that this is just gonna be really dark. I'm gonna go ahead, tap off this excess, and I'm just gonna buff it in. I feel like this could almost be a powder foundation by the way it feels, like deep wise. It's pretty though. I kind of wondered if this would be similar to the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter powder. Really isn't bad. That is pretty. I like how soft these brushes are. The bristles on these are really soft. I'm gonna test out this little angled brush right here just to get a little bit more of a blend here in my eyes. This angle of this brush fits right there. If you have hooded eyes, this brush will be your friend. It kind of just angles, set it there, and just wiggle. And it's the right size and the right angle to get right into the folds of my eyes. I like that. This little brush set is pretty handy. Like I said, I'm gonna travel with this thing when I go to Mississippi in the summer. My son moved to Alabama. One day I'll remember that. He lived in Mississippi for years and now he's moved to Alabama and he's been there a year. I visited there, but I still want to throw him in Mississippi. I don't know why. When I go there, I'm going to take this for sure because it's got this nice mirror and it has 14 brushes and they're just a perfect little size. If you want to get in there and contour out your eyebrows with a little bit of concealer just to make your makeup look more sharp, this would be the perfect brush for that. I didn't even use half of these brushes. You could also use this if you still do a cut crease. That would be good too. Or even if you wanted to really outline your eye, that would be a good brush to do that with. Your blending brushes, they're nice and fluffy. You could even use this to Put your concealers in. I'm really not going to do too awful much more to my makeup today just because I don't want to. I just wanted to sit down and play and test these brushes, this new makeup. And I really, really like these. You can find these on Amazon. I'm going to have them linked in the description below. There's like 3 or 4 different little sets that these companies offer on there. And I've got them all linked. This one is by BS Mall. And this is my favorite out of the ones that I've seen. Just because it's a travel container with an LED mirror. If you want to charge your cell phones, you can. It's going to plug in right there. So here is my final look. New e.l.f. makeup and this brush set right here by BS Mall from Amazon. You can get these on Amazon. I'm going to have it all linked down into the description box. You can pick your own setup if you want to. These are definitely worth it. I think they're $14.99 or something like that. Again, it's linked in the description box for you so you can check them out. 10 out of 10 recommend these. Just the durability, the accessibility, they're easy. I like the mirror, the little charger on the side. These brushes worked out really well. The makeup, let's go over a little bit of that. I like this. It's okay. I feel like if you have more mature eyes, you're definitely gonna wanna kind of play with it and push it down a little bit. e.l.f. powder, definitely better than I expected. I thought it was going to be real dark, but if you'll notice, it's not. So that looks pretty good. I'm not mad at that. And those brushes were just the perfect size for my Makeup Forever palette. So if you have any palettes like this, a set of these travel size brushes would be perfect for the fit. And there's so many different things you can do with the brushes. Eyeliner, eyebrows, you know, just you can just play around with, see how they work best for you. But yeah, I really like that set. It's totally worth it. So check them out on Amazon. I have the links in the description box. I will see you guys next time. Thanks for hanging out with me today. Bye.